Hi, I'm Colleen Gavin, and I have about a 10-minute practice for you today. It is a gentle practice. It is just on the floor and some core work too. Okay, let's get started. You'll want to have maybe a strap. I'm using just a men's necktie. You could use a scarf too. A yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, take a rolled up bath towel or a beach towel. You can use that instead. Just roll it up nice and tight. All right, we're going to start on our backs. Come down onto your back and just let your knees lean against one another. In a constructive rest pose. Begin by noticing how your body feels today. Noticing all the contact points between your body and the floor. Taking a few breaths here. Begin to draw your breath in more deeply now. And just noticing where you feel your breath in your body today. Perhaps you can feel your rib cage expand three-dimensionally. You might feel the breath in your nose or your throat. And you can begin your Ujjayi breath if you'd like to use that. Otherwise, just breathing deeply and smoothly. And then slowly making your way to a parallel position. So feet and knees parallel and then straightening out legs. Reach through your inner heels and then press your rib cage to the floor, still in a neutral position with your spine. So your low back has its natural curve. And then wait for your breath, and on your inhale, keep pressing the rib cage down as you reach the arms up and overhead, reaching through the heels. Exhale, bring your right knee into your chest and give it a squeeze. Inhale, taking your knee out to the right with your right hand. Exhale, bring it back to the center. Inhale, stretching your leg up toward the ceiling, holding behind the hamstring. And exhale, bend the knee, place your foot on the floor and straighten out your leg. Other side, inhale, arms up and over, press those ribs down. Exhale, bring the left knee into your chest and give it a squeeze. Inhale, take it out to the left with your left hand. And exhale, bring it back to the center. Hold behind the leg, stretch the leg up toward the ceiling, flex through both feet. Exhale as you bend the knee, foot to the floor, straighten the leg. Do one more each side on your own. I'll do it with you, but I'm going to be quiet. Just moving in the rhythm of your own breath here. If you finish before me, just pause with both legs straight. Let your ankles fall open and notice how you feel. Now you move your shoulder blades down your back. And then on your inhale, bend your knees one at a time. And do a little core work here. So picking your feet up, knees are right over hips. If you can do a straight line, that's great. Interlace hands behind your head. Take an inhale here, and then exhale as you lift your head and shoulders up off the floor. Actually, why don't you just watch me for one round so you get the idea. So I'm going to lift up, so I'm as much off my shoulder blades as I can. My neck is relaxed, and on my exhale, I'm going to pull my navel towards the floor. So there's no space between my back and the floor at all. And then exhale, I'm just going to slowly, so slowly dip one toe down. Like cold, cold water, and you're just testing it out. Inhale, back up, and exhale, other side. Now, I don't know if you can see my face, but I'm getting really red. I'm working hard, and I do core work a lot, so go very slowly. This should not be easy here. Keep pulling your navel down, so you're making sure that not even a little sunflower seed could fit between your back and the floor. If this is hard for you, take your heel closer to your butt, and maybe don't lower all the way. If it's easy for you, you might bring the foot further away as you do this. Do one more round each side. Or do a life-affirming amount. So that means do as many that feels like you're working hard at the level that you need to today, and then stop. Okay, so when you come down, you're going to lower your feet, lower your head and shoulders down, release your arms. Just notice if your neck was holding any unnecessary tension. Let your jaw relax. I'm going to set up for a bridge pose. So walk your feet in so that your feet are a little wider than your hip joints. You might be able to touch your heels if that is okay on your knees, that close. And then from here, we're going to inhale, press your low back to the floor, lengthen your sacrum forward towards your knees, and peel up off the floor into a traditional bridge pose. Arms are relaxed. Exhale, lower down sequentially if you can. Coming all the way down. Do 2 more of those. So as you inhale, you press your low back down, you lengthen your sacrum forward towards your knees and lift up. And exhale sequentially, lowering down. One more. I'm going to have your block or your rolled up blanket for this next one. Okay, so as you come up, just have those things handy, either one. Coming on up into your bridge. And then lower your front ribs down. So you're at about a straight line from your shoulders to your knees or less. Okay, so you could be lower. I'm going to place my block between my knees. I'm going to engage my glutes, press into my feet, sink my front ribs down. Now you might stay right here. If you feel like you might be able to sneak your right foot out, press into your left heel and sneak your right leg out in front of you. And then bring it back down. Take an inhale here. Try to do this on the exhale. And then exhale left side, sneak that leg out. And then bring it back down. Either doing one again on each side or just staying right here. So just see what's right for you. If when you try to take your leg out, everything falls, that means you're not ready for that yet, okay? Or you need to re-engage. So just be honest with yourself. Try to keep your hips even to do the work. And then when you're ready to come down, exhale, lowering down sequentially. Remove your block. Just set it to the side. Relax your jaw. Relax your face. Let a sigh out your mouth. Great. I'm going to reach the right leg up toward the ceiling. And exhale as you cross the ankle over the other thigh. And inhale as you take your arms out to a T from your shoulders. And exhale as you just begin to rock your hips side to side. You can use your head as well or your neck as well. I like to look in the same direction my legs are going. You can choose what works best for you. Now I'm going to stay over to the left. You could always use your block or blanket below your foot or knee, or you could let it come to the floor. Be sure that your ribs are not jutting up toward the ceiling. See if you can draw those down and in. And then using your abdominals on an exhale, try to get that same feeling that you had when we were doing the core work, that same muscle memory, engaging your abdominals to come back through the center. And I'm just going to go right over to the other side. I've got to go a little further. I got to move my hips over and then bring my knees down. Relaxing my jaw and relaxing my face. And then on your next exhale, again using your abdominals to come back up through the center. And exhale, releasing that leg down. And then inhale, reach your left leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, cross the ankle over your thigh. Flex the foot. Inhale, keeping your arms in a T or reestablishing that. And then begin to rock side to side. And then the next time you come down to the right, you can stay there. Again, you can use a prop if you'd like. Bringing your front ribs in. So this left arm could stay extended, or it can come to your hip if your shoulder bothers you here. Just a couple of breaths here. Now on an exhale, use your abdominals to come back up through the center. You may need to adjust where your hips are and come down to the left. Again, you can use any props or blankets or blocks, pillows beneath your knees. You can always adjust the poses to feel better in your body. Okay, that's really important to make the practice your own. Just because a yoga teacher is telling you to do something in your practice doesn't always mean it's right for you. Okay, so really get to know your own body. And then on an exhale, again coming back up to the center, using your core to bring you there. Left foot comes down to the floor. Arms at your sides. Now you can take your strap, bring your right knee into your chest, and just place it around where the ball meets the arch of your foot, the strap that is, or the tie. And then just see how that feels. Shoulders are on the floor. You can keep your left leg bent, or you could choose to straighten your left leg out, reaching through the inner heel of the left foot. We're just going to inhale, bend the knee, bringing the thigh toward the chest, and exhale, straightening it. Let's do that a couple of times. I'm just going to take both ends of the strap into your right hand. As you exhale, bring the leg out to the right. I've got the wall in the way, but it's actually kind of nice just to let it rest. I want to keep the left hip on the floor. So you could stay here and hold the pose, or you could come in and out of it. Okay, so you could exhale going one way and inhale going the other way. We're just going to do this. We're not even going to take it across the body today. Just taking a few of these and then coming up through the center. Exhale, bending the knee to release the strap. Place the right foot on the floor. Inhale there and exhale, left knee in, placing the strap around the bottom of the foot. You can straighten out the right leg or not. Feel that same connection that you did at the beginning, where you pressed your ribs to the floor. You're in a neutral spine, shoulders on the floor. And then on your inhale, bend the knee a little bit. And exhale, straighten. So you're just going to come in and out, noticing that maybe one leg is a lot tighter than the other. Letting your jaw be relaxed. And then taking both ends of the strap in your left hand, reaching up towards your foot. I'm going to let my right arm relax. And as I exhale, coming out to the side, I'm going to keep my right hip grounded. And you could choose to hold this if you'd like. Sometimes I just like to take my block and place it below my leg, my thigh, at a height that works for me. But I've also used coffee tables, couches, whatever you've got. Keep your breath nice and smooth. And then when you're ready to come up, if you're holding, come on up. Release your strap. Bend your knee. And straighten out for Shavasana. So if you have more time, feel free to pause and just do a long Shavasana. You could have your knees bent if your back bothered you, or use any other props you might need below your head and neck. You can let go of the control of your breath here if you'd like. Let go of all effort. When you're ready to come out, just begin to wiggle fingers and toes, to reach arms up above head. And slowly bring yourself up to a seat so that you transition out of your practice very mindfully before you move on to whatever you've got next. Namaste. Thank you.